Hi guys, and welcome back to Sophie's SimsPlay. So today I am building the Asylum for the last video's 2 occupants so far, anxiety and depression. You might have noticed that this is a week late, sorry about that. Anxiety and depression definitely need a new home other than my head. So I started off with just building a general sort of shape. I wanted to have corridors between each room because I feel like that would be more common. I am basing this on like my own imagination. Like, I'm not trying to base it on any kind of mental health hospital or any like actual asylum. Because although I visited a couple of them, they're quite, I don't know, they're very old style, and I didn't want to do that. Anyway, so yes, my asylum has 2 floors and then a roof, and I made a balcony for the first floor because I just feel like it would be nice to just not have a block. I wanted to do a bit more adventure stuff than I usually do. Generally I am just building, plain old building, not really doing a whole lot of stuff outside, but I wanted to investigate. The balcony has a fence around the outside, and then I decided to go for a quite dark colour for the outside of the building. Again, just kind of a bit of symbolism, I guess, which I'm hoping will contrast the inside. Just add in some windows. Didn't want any big windows, I only wanted little windows. Kind of prison-esque, I guess. So I used a lot of sort of ones with bars on and very small. And then just kind of scattered them, really. I didn't really have a plan for the windows. I did have a kind of idea about where I was going to place sort of different rooms, so that helped a lot. I was very indecisive when I was making this house, apparently. Just checking different kind of colours that I could use and what kind of door I wanted for the front door. I actually kind of struggled with this. I did also run out of funds because I had already placed the house in there, the household in there, which was a stupid idea, but oh well. So I occasionally had to add some extra funds in. There we go. Right, again for the front door, didn't really know what I was looking for, really. I know I wanted a kind of white door with maybe some windows to look inside. And then I kind of forgot to build the rooms at the top, so I went back and did that. Just sort of a bit of reorganisation until I had what I wanted, really. I did want to have a bathroom at the bottom, and I decided to make 2 of the bottom, 2 at the bottom, a female and a male. And I gave them the doors that the Sims have, which was really great. I think it came with the Get to Work pack, so they have male and female. And the doors I wanted to use for downstairs were, I wanted to have very see-through doors. So they were completely see-through, so, you know, any occupants could not hide what they were doing. I felt that was quite an important thing for me. I don't know why, I felt like it. Just making sure I had all the doors for upstairs, because upstairs are going to be all of the bedrooms. At this point I kind of forgot about, you know, having 8 people for a household, but I do rectify that later. Then I was just making sure I had pretty much a door in every single room, connecting every single little bit, because I wanted it to be like really, really accessible. I did change the doors up for the bedrooms because I felt like, you know, they need a little bit of privacy, but I did still keep like a big window on it. Just adding a bit of colour. I say colour. Mostly I just went with very nude and sort of white colours, very beige. I didn't want it to have a whole lot of colour because their personalities are colourful enough. Oh god, that was a bad joke. Sorry. Again, with the upstairs, I did kind of stick to a fairly pale sort of theme, and as well with the kitchen to the bathroom. For upstairs, I did have a little bit of colour. I went for like a bluish colour. I thought it would be nice to add a little bit of, you know, colour to this very white house. Adding a bit of light so I can see what I'm doing a little bit more. Make sure they can see where they're going. And then just adding a bit of carpet. Again, very, very sort of pale, very boring. Because, you know, it's not meant to be an interesting place on the outside. It's the people that make it quite interesting. I really like the trodden carpet for upstairs because I felt like that suited it. For the kitchen, I went with very white, you know, counters and furniture. I just felt like it needed to be very, very simple. It was only a facility for basic necessities, really. It didn't need to have a whole lot, so I just had a fridge and a cooker in there. And a coffee machine. Because why not? Gotta have a coffee machine. I did have like a nice little dining table in there just because it's cute. And then again for the bathrooms, I went very, very simple, very white. Not a whole lot of craziness going on. I did want it to be very standard, because that's what you'd get. You'd get a very, very standard living facilities. So just toilet, sink, bath and shower, and then I repeated that twice over because male and female bathrooms. Then I moved on to a kind of dining room area, making sure I fit in as many seats as possible because I wanted them to sit together at the same time. Adding a little bit of decoration. You know, this is one of the living kind of areas, so it needs a bit more personalisation, I guess. And then I decided to make this also a sort of recreation room, I guess. So I put a bookshelf in there, a chess table, different things for them to do, really. I'm just moving around. I decided I wanted to have some sort of exercising machine, and I went for the medical one that came with Get to Work. Apparently I really like that pack today. As it just kind of seemed like the right thing to put in. And then onto the living room, I wanted it to be, again, quite simple, but with a little splash of colour, because they deserve it, I guess. I wasn't really sure on what sofa I wanted. I definitely wanted to go sort of comfy, but not too comfy, not too posh. And I wanted to make sure there would be enough seats for most people. And then I went for a fairly regular TV. They didn't need one of the big ones. And then I just put a coffee table and some music in there. Just because I just want them to have things to do, because when I play, I don't really want to force them to do anything. I kind of want to see what happens naturally. I did remember that I would have 8 people living there, so I just quickly changed that up and making sure I added the lights, the doors and such like to those rooms, so there would actually be 8 bedrooms for them to sleep in, because I don't expect them to share bedrooms yet. Just making sure that like they're all fairly similar, because I feel like that would be what would happen. So they would have the right colour, and they would have very, very similar furniture. So I was thinking along the lines of a very pale bed. Then I went for making sure they all had a window each, and then I went for I didn't want to put water in there, because I've heard some really weird stories, so I put a clothing rail out instead. I really like that. Shows that they have nowhere to hide anything. And then I put a mirror in there again, other things for them to do, so they can practice their like acting or charisma or whatever they decided to do. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the inside. I did decide I wanted to sort of block it out on the outside. So I was looking for the right kind of fence, I guess, that I wanted to go around. That way they would have, I might add some stuff later on into like the garden, depending on how they interact and their like personalities, I guess. And then just a singular gate. I didn't want them to really be able to get out, so that's why the postbox and the rubbish bin are on the outside. And yeah, that is my asylum. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did like it, drop a like and subscribe so you can see the videos next time. And I'll see you later. Bye.